Policymakers, environmental organizations, energy analysts and business executives are increasingly convinced that hydrogen is the future fuel that will fundamentally alter how we create and consume energy. From an economic and environmental standpoint, our reliance on finite fossil fuels is obviously unsustainable. In response to growing anxieties about the security of the fossil fuel supply and the environmental impact of energy use, interest in hydrogen as a means of delivering energy services has increased in recent years. In theory, hydrogen as an energy carrier may replace all currently used forms of final energy and offer energy services to all facets of the economy. Hydrogen's potential environmental advantages over fossil fuels are its main draw. Burning hydrogen at the point of use doesn't release any hazardous emissions. A sustainable energy system, the hydrogen economy, might be built on hydrogen if it can be produced without emitting carbon dioxide or other climate destabilizing greenhouse gases. Like electricity, hydrogen may transport energy, but it must first be produced using a power source, such as fossil fuels or renewable energy. As a result, producing usable hydrogen requires a significant amount of additional energy. The method and energy sources utilized to produce hydrogen give it the different color names that are commonly used. For instance, grey-blue hydrogen is derived from methane, while black-brown hydrogen is made from coal. They both emit GHGs and use fossil fuels. For hydrogen to be deemed green, most of the electricity needed to produce it must originate from clean energy sources such as solar, wind, or geothermal energy. So why then do we use energy to create energy? Well, because it's an energy carrier. Green hydrogen can store excess energy produced by renewable sources such as solar and wind during their peak cycles. Providing a sufficient and consistent supply of power for grids would lessen the intimacy of renewable sources that cannot produce energy at all times of the day. On the cutting edge of decarbonisation, green hydrogen is appealing due to the possibility of significant usable energy without causing climate damage. Whether it is worthwhile to invest some of a nation's meagre resources in creating green hydrogen as a workable remedy for any country with an energy deficit is like any other investment decision for a country. It all boils down to the matrix of costs, risks and rewards. For developing and underdeveloped countries, financing is a huge issue after resource allocation, as producing energy via green hydrogen requires massive capital. In any case, the developed world must be prepared to assist emerging markets in switching to more environmentally friendly energy sources. International and non-governmental organizations can play a significant role in helping nations develop the regulatory framework necessary for the market penetration of hydrogen and other future energy technologies when and if they become a practical energy source. So what do you think? You can leave a comment below, you can subscribe to our channel, and you can also hit the bell icon for more of our videos. I'm Rachel for Kalkine Media.